9, we have to talk about Bitcoin here. As you can see, we are down 1% in the last 24 hours. We almost had a breakout yesterday. I was actually going to make the video for this yesterday, and I was having audio issues, so I actually could not do that. But thankfully, the video didn't go through because, as you know, this is actually a bullish pattern, the bullish ascending triangle. But let me talk about why this got rejected yesterday. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's go over this. So as you can see here yesterday, I didn't put out any videos because I was having that audio issue I was mentioning. But yeah, this right here is a ascending triangle. So these ascending triangles are supposed to be bullish. We were actually going to continue breaking out till 94K. But then out of nowhere, you see this huge red candlestick and a lot of selling out of nowhere. That is the whales pushing it down. That is the whales pushing it down and keeping it down. So that's just what it is. They don't want it to pump yet. They don't want it to break out yet. So they manipulate the prices and they push things down. So as you can see, it's going down. But this tells us that we have the momentum to go up. But the whales, they're going to decide when it's going to go back up, or unless we have like a retail short squeeze. But we're not having that right now. So unfortunately, you know, it got pushed down. But we are seeing the MACD is slowing down here, the selling pressure on the MACD. This is the hourly chart. So this is a short-term chart. So keep that in mind. If we move up a little bit more, going up to maybe the 4-hour or the daily chart, it might look a bit different. So let's go to a 4-hour first. So this right here is the 4-hour chart. We're actually hitting a fairly decent little support area here around 90.5K. We have the %R trend exhaustion coming down, both the short-term trend and the long-term trend. So, you know, a little bit of a pullback here is naturally expected. Also because, you know, we have the manipulation. We have that selling volume here also on the MACD for the 4-hour chart. So we have a lot of selling going on. And to me personally, it does seem like we're about to have another pullback here inside of the market. So that's just how it's kind of looking to me, and how the candle structure is breaking down here. So it does look like we might have that pullback all the way back down. So we're going to see if this happens. It's a possibility, but also it's always possible that it does not happen. And yeah, that's just how we're going to have to take it day by day. But that was definitely some whale manipulation, because we really should have broken out here. But that huge sell order just took everything down. So yeah, we just had a bunch of selling right there, and you know, it happens, but they're probably trying to keep it down for a certain period of time. Some people are talking about like a December rally, so it's possible that they could be waiting till then to have some type of rally. But yeah, I mean, the market has been pretty strong. And then when we look at the daily chart here, let's go ahead and zoom in here, and we can take out some of this stuff too, right? We can take that out. We can take this out. We can take that out. We can take that out. So we can really get a good look at everything. But yeah, this is the daily chart. Now, again, I've been talking about the %R trend exhaustion a lot. I'm just noticing that the long-term trend is curving sideways and the short-term trend looks like it wants to continue upwards. That is never a good sign. And I've never seen that be a good sign, right? It always dumps whenever we see that happen. So that's just the one concern that I still have. But if we come over here to the weekly chart, you know, kind of speaks a little bit to that same point. And it does look like it's about to curve upwards, doesn't it? Like if you look at these lines here, they look like they want to curve upwards. Let me zoom in here. So if that happens, that means the short-term trend on the weekly chart is going up, and the short-term trend or the long-term trend on the weekly chart is also going up. That means that that's pretty much what would happen. You can see it kind of did curve sideways like that a little bit for this one. Not for this one though, but for this one right here, you can see that curvature right there on the short-term trend. So it's kind of looking like the same thing again. So if we get a good rally, maybe the relief rally was not a bull trap, right? So, you know, I could be wrong. It might not be a bull trap. We're going to have to see. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today for this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. As always, I'll be back with another video.